Oh, there we go. Good as new.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm going to replace my brake disc with something brand new straight from Italy. In order to take the hub off, first we got to take off the wheel, then the brake caliper, our front shock, and then last but not least the speedo cable. I like to check if the speedo cable's not frayed, if anything's still good when I take it out. Then loosen the hub on the front axle and just pull it off. When we have our front hub, the first thing I like to check is the speedo drive, because those like to get eaten up. They're just made out of plastic. As you can see, mine is pretty greased up. The speedo drive teeth, they grip onto these teeth on the center of the front hub. Five bolts are necessary to take off the brake disc. They're usually kind of a hassle to get out. What you don't see me is drilling out and extracting some of them. Now, in direct comparison to the stock brake disc that comes with Piaggio and the Grimeca kits, is PLC Corse's new floating brake disc. As far as I know at this point, this disc is not on the market yet, so I'm kind of a beta tester, which is really exciting. The way it is slotted, it can only rotate in one direction to work efficiently. And the disc is mounted on these bobbins, which mount on your hub, which turn this disc into a floating disc, relieving your entire front setup from a lot of thermal stress, as it allows your disc to expand under heat, preventing overheating and cracking of your disc. The bobbins are actually a pretty good fit on the hub. There are no modifications required. This first assembly is just a fitting test, so I'm not putting Loctite, but I recommend red Loctite on these bolts. So now I'm just going to tighten them down. And then I'll mount both my caliper mount as well as my caliper on the disc, and then I can just slide it back on the axle. After sliding back on the axle, which I've greased up, I tightened my front axle and I mounted the shock back in. And the goal of this was to find out if the disc had clearance and there was nothing touching. So I mock up my wheel and I'll give it a nice twist and see if anything's touching. All that's left then is to put the brake lines on, put the speedo cable in and bleed my brakes and then take it out for a test. I started by braking gently and working my way up to test the limits of how hard you can go. And once I finally got comfortable with the brakes, I tried to take it a little bit to the extreme. Why test on road though if you can test off-road? So I slapped some knobbies on and took it to the dirt. Learning along the way that you should deflate your tires to get more grip. Even in this environment, the brakes performed pretty well. There was no feeling of overheating or brake fading. In the end though, going off-road was way too much fun, so the test get kind of pushed in the back and I just wanted to see how far I can take it. So with my bike set up for dirt, I couldn't resist and we took it out to the trails. I asked my buddy Matt to ride in front of me and it was a blast. We ran into gravel, we ran into grass, we ran into mud, and we ran into some confused ATV riders, but all in all, the Vespa went anywhere you wanted. Some steeper climbs, some steeper descents in any terrain you can imagine. It continued and it powered on.
Go that way. Sorry. That was fun. Oh. There we go. Good as new.
So, in summary, A, PLC makes a magnificent disc brake, and B, riding off-road with your Vespa is a freaking blast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment. I would like to hear some of your off-road Vespa stories. Just leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.